I want it to. I'll say it that way. Again, I think the muscle that we're talking about, which is the same from question 1 into question 2, it's the same muscle, just looking a little bit differently. The muscle being something has changed. How do we respond? Something has changed. How do we respond? That is a consistent process and pattern inside of good WFM teams. And so what we're talking about is, cool, something has happened. AHT is longer. Calls are harder. What do we need to do about it? Now, I think there are some school of thoughts that say, no, like agents are agents. People are people. Like they needed 6% shrinkage for breaks. They still get 6% shrinkage. That's a reasonable amount of time. And so they're going to just firm up and say, no, we're not going to change things. I hope we're having a conversation that looks not at the data points to say, well, if we give them 2 15-minute paid breaks, that's 6.25% of the day, and that's the shrinkage or whatever the math is. I'm hoping that we look at the people, that we're considering the complexities and put ourselves in those shoes to say, how would I need to show up differently? How might I need more breaks and more breathing rooms and thinking through how shrinkage might be adjusting, how occupancy at this rate, back to back to back, would burn me out? That's one thing I'd hope that we'd consider. And the other thing I'd hope we consider is it's a bigger macro trend that's really hard to quantify, but things like how is like the concept of work-life balance changing some of the conversations? How are the younger generations coming into the workforce changing some of the conversation? So when we're talking through, well, how much should we assume from like a shrinkage perspective of paid time off? My perspective, my young adult kids and teenagers want more time off than I did at their age. And I think that's fine, but it's a reality that I think as a WFM professionals, we need to respond to, that forcing our agents to adhere to the same level of occupancy or adherence or shrinkage that has been true for the past, I think leads to greater burnout and leads to higher attrition. So my hope to the answer or to the question, should we reconsider these variables and should we reconsider occupancy and shrinkage? Yes, I hope we are, and I hope we accommodate the person, not just forecast the math and the data.